All right. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, everybody out there? Hey, man, this is another great episode. Chop it up with KJ. Hey, man, I don't know how to even act. How I got both of my cousins on here, man. But I got to tell y'all something, man. This big for me. I got my cousin Anwar Proc. Everybody call him Proc. A lot of people call him Proc. They call him different stuff. Buffy. I got Chico. Everybody know Chico. Everybody know Buffy. Hey, man, listen. This is another great episode. Chop it up with KJ, man. Y'all already know when we come out here, we gotta play this theme music when we get started. You already know. So let's get this thing started right.
Listeners, y'all know what time it is. Chill. It's time to chop it up. Chop it up. Hey. It's time to chop it up. Chop it up. Hey, sport. It's time to chop it up. News. Chop it up with KJ. Podcast. Chop it up. Go ahead, tune in. Go ahead, tell a friend. Tell a friend. News know we got the latest. Sports talk, we the greatest. Tune with the street. With politics, all the beef.
I see you, cuz.
Go ahead and turn this up a little bit. Chop it up. Put your AirPods in. Chop it up. Turn your phone up. Chop. Whatever you're doing. Chop it up. Sit back and enjoy this podcast with KJ. And now to the host of the show. Give a round of applause. KJ.
Oh yeah, that always get me pumped up right there. That's one of Monticello finest right there. Legendary from Monticello, Florida. Right up there. Right up there from Wyra Street. But hey, how y'all doing today, man?
Chilling, cuz.
I'm here.
Okay, cheap what it is. Everything good?
Yeah, just living. Just living. Hey, boy. Hey, I already know. All us just living, working, doing our thing. Hey, man. Hey, cheap. Guess what? You know what we gotta ask cuz what happened to his team now. You know we gotta talk about this. I'm gonna have to get this out the way because I know cuz ain't really want to talk about this. Because do you think the referees was paid with the Kansas City Chiefs, or y'all just lost? Talk to me, cuz.
Pretty much
the Buffalo Bills. If everybody ain't know who cuz team was, the Buffalo Bills for all his life. Don Beebe, all those people, Thurman Thomas, all those people. He's been Buffalo. But go ahead, cuz.
Kelly. Tell you the truth, bro. I don't even know. Like, I don't know how to put it. It hurt, regardless. You know, Mahomo, they gonna be cheating for him all the time. You never know how that goes.
What you call him, cuz?
Mahomo.
I know when nobody cheat for them. Buffalo just being Buffalo.
I'm gonna
if people haven't forgotten, this is the same Buffalo that with the 4 straight Super Bowls and couldn't close the deal.
Oh yeah,
it's in their blood. It's in their blood to come up short.
You better look at cuz. Look at cuz.
You better get this.
Hey, cuz. Hey, Buffy looking at you like we gotta get cuz off here.
Next subject.
Listen, hey, because listen, like y'all season this year, nobody thought y'all were gonna make it when y'all make it. First
exactly.
of all,
I thought this was gonna be a rebuilding year.
Y'all did y'all thing, but the thing is, man, Sean McDermott, man, he be making some dumb calls. I just got it. Some of that stuff he be doing, man. Sometimes the calls he make, and I just don't get it. Sometimes what he be doing, but
we put trust in our offense coordinator. It was mainly Joe Brady when it comes to offense. You know what I'm saying? So,
ain't Joe Brady leaving?
Nah, he ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah, he good.
But
Jacksonville was looking at him. Jacksonville was looking at him, but he's staying.
No, he ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Okay.
So, but I think this off season, we definitely gonna make some good moves because we didn't have no expectation to do as good as we did this year. And you know what I'm saying? I was surprised that we was.
Hey, at least y'all got the league MVP.
Oh yeah,
he shouldn't have won that. I'm just gonna stop this. Buffett.
Why
Lamar
not?
won that, man.
You know,
he was good.
My opinion, they was making up for last year. They had to correct it.
Right. I feel that too, cuz I do feel that.
Because last year it was switch.
Right.
Last year, Josh had the numbers, far better numbers than Lamar. And they gave it to Lamar because Lamar team had the better record.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
This year it was switch. Lamar had all the numbers, but Josh had the better record.
But I think as long as both of them as long as they got a good record, they should be. I think they just. But the thing about this year that made it so crazy though, cuz Chico, the thing that made it so crazy this year, how you give the All Pro, how you give the All Pro this to me? If they get an All Pro to Josh Allen, I wouldn't, because I think both of them could have won it. I really thought it was a toss up, but how you give Lamar Jackson the All Pro, the best quarterback in the league, and then you give the MVP to Josh Allen? That's the thing that had me crazy. Like, what are we doing?
Well, when you look at if you're looking at it, okay, you gave him the All Pro, you called him the best quarterback in the league, but Josh Allen won MVP, most valuable player.
Valuable.
I mean, Josh, if you want to break it down, he probably was more valuable to Buffalo than Lamar was to Baltimore. I mean, the thing is, Josh was doing it with less.
He did, but
I mean,
I just felt they should have gave him the All Pro though.
Baltimore went out there and got Derrick Henry. The man rushed for damn near 2,000 yards. You know, who's running the ball in Buffalo?
Hey, Cook ain't no slouch now, cuz. Cook ain't no slouch.
He ain't no Derrick Henry.
He's not Derrick Henry, but he's not a slouch running back though. And Buffalo offensive line ain't slouch either. The only thing they got slouch, I love Keon Coleman, but they receivers ain't all that. You know, Shakur's good, but they not. And Baltimore receivers ain't all that either, because Flowers nice, but. And they got Andrews, but got Kincaid. Buffalo got Kincaid, so you know, I think that's kind of a wash. The Buffalo, I mean, Ravens might have a little bit better receiver core overall, but it's kind of a toss up with with receivers. But yeah, Derrick Henry is that dude, and Buffalo and Ravens. The Ravens defense was horrible at first, but they got better when the playoff came there. They was horrible at first. They couldn't stop nobody. Like,
I mean, it just mostly seemed like that that Buffalo was winning because of Josh Allen. Baltimore wasn't winning because of Lamar. I think if you could have stuck a lesser quarterback than Lamar on Baltimore, and they still would have did pretty good because they got Derrick Henry.
It was all Josh.
You take Josh out of Buffalo and put a lesser quarterback in. What are you doing with
that? That's true. But I feel like that quarterback, they would have been being with Baltimore. They wouldn't have made it that far. They probably been still all right. They would have had a winning record probably. But man, it's just scary with Lamar back there. Whatchamacallit does this thing. I like Josh Allen a lot, but the thing about it is that I look at is this year Josh Allen did his thing with less. He did his thing, and all before he was trying to do too much. That's why he was throwing all them interceptions. That's why he had too much on his plate. This year, I think because I don't think they thought it was gonna be that good. Really, I think Josh just went out there and played this year. That's what I really feel like. Because the years before when they made it, he was just trying to put too many. Let me tell you, he was being my boy. I still love him to this day, Jameis Winston. He was trying to be Jameis Winston and try to put. He was trying to put the football. He was trying to put football in places he shouldn't be throwing it. And you know, in NFL, everybody good, so you just can't be throwing stuff across the middle like that, back across the field. But Mahomes, though, man, I knew the Eagles was gonna beat them, man. I just felt it. because I didn't think Andy Reid was gonna get out coached that much. Because I thought they was gonna change after the halftime. They was gonna change they what they was doing. That offensive line was horrible. That offensive line was horrible.
And that was the NFL trying to silence everybody, talking about the refs was being paid for
there you go. There you go, cuz.
Goodell pull Andy Reid and them in the office and say, hey man, I need y'all to do something. I need y'all to lay down in this Super Bowl. Too many people starting to say, too many people catching on that these refs are in it for y'all. We need y'all to lay down so they can be quiet now.
Because if it's close, you know what we're gonna do.
So Goodell say you lay down for us this time. Next year y'all got it.
We'll get you.
Yeah, we can't let y'all get the 3-peat. Ain't nobody ever do it. We can't have that in the NFL right now. Ain't nobody gonna do it now. That was the last time. It ain't gonna happen now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen now.
I'm tired of Buffalo. I had to take the day off after that loss.
Yeah, you tired of them because you still gonna ref them, boy. You been rocking with Buffalo for the longest. Hey, but hey, another thing I want to talk about while we on this football thing. Since I'm glad both of y'all are FSU fans. I think Chico done left us alone, but I think he still rock with us a little bit. We don't got all these transfers and all this stuff. Man, no, I don't like Norvell, man. He's horrible to me, man. We got to do something about the coach. We should have got Dion 3 years ago when we had the chance. I don't know what we doing. When we should have never got Taggart. We should have never got Norvell. We had a chance to get Dion when he was fresh. And I know everybody talking about Dion can't, but listen, he would have brought the system to the brand people.
Dion ain't have no resume yet.
Yeah,
I know, but we should have took the chance.
You can't. An organization like FSU, no, you can't afford to take a chance on a newbie. Even though he is a former FSU player, he had no resume. Like you ain't finna the Florida States, the Georgias, the Alabamas. Ain't nobody finna take a chance on no newbie. Like nobody knew what Dion was gonna be because he had nothing. You had nothing to judge him off of.
That's right, Cole. But
so that's why
like he was gonna bring that everything to us.
But you see what he had to do though. He had to go to Jackson State because nobody was willing to take a chance on him yet.
Right.
He had to see what he was gonna do first.
It's gonna be interesting to see what he gonna do when his son ain't the quarterback.
He just got the number one quarterback, cuz. You ain't see that? Juju, whatever his name is, or whatever.
It's gonna be like a different feel, being that it ain't.
It will be a different feel, but man, listen, his staff. That's why I knew he got a great staff. Offensive and defense.
Dion don't make no calls.
That's what I'm saying, cuz he don't get all he do is show up.
He been wearing the chain.
Cuz that's what I'm talking about. All we needed him to do is be at the facility, and he was gonna bring the boys in.
Dion got on some noise canceling headphones on the sideline. He ain't plugged up to nothing.
He don't got to do nothing. That's why I kept telling everybody: if you're Cater Florida State, he was gonna bring the program. He was gonna bring the coaches around him. Most of his whole staff on the NFL. Like
I played in them.
Like you know what I mean? It's just it's crazy to me.
But as Florida State is concerned, they bringing old boy in there. He about to replace Norvell.
Who that?
Oh, you talking about Gus Malzahn? I know what you talking about. Yes, he's about to be gone.
He was hired. He was hired. He's going to replace Norvell. That's the only reason you bring in a Malzahn, a guy who's been a head coach more than once.
Yeah.
That's to let Norvell know, hey, Hey, you on borrowed time.
Yeah.
Because he gonna slide right on in when you up out of here.
Because we don't want to pay you and Taggart, and both y'all ain't here. That's that. Because they still paying Taggart money, I think. They paid him out, bought him out.
Norvell got to put up this year, or Malzahn taking over.
Yeah, Malzahn like to run the ball, so I like it. And cause you and Chico, you say you ain't really like him. I like him a little bit. I hope they run the. He's small, but I hope they run the offense. I hope don't happen to him. But DJ, I always say his name wrong. I would call him Aglu Ale, whatever his damn name is. He was horrible. I hated when we got him.
I mean, I tried to look on the bright side, because typically, when you look at it, sometimes somebody just need a change of scenery to come out of a funk. And like you see it in the NFL and everything. You saw how Baker Mayfield was in Cleveland. And Tampa became a different type of quarterback.
Well, he went to Carolina, then he went to the Rams.
You saw Sam Darnold. Sam
Darnold, yeah.
Sam Darnold, people thought he was dead and gone.
Because
the man went out to Minnesota and put up an MVP type season. So I had a little hope for DJ, but at the same time, DJ also had showed people that he wasn't worth nothing.
Cause DJ was horrible. Cause I don't know what we should have been put the rookie in or whoever in there, but the backer was even horrible. But what's his name? Brock. What's his name?
Yeah, I forgot who he was. But I mean,
I can't even think his name. He was horrible.
People liked it for some reason.
I don't know why.
This transfer thing, I don't know. Some days I'm a fan of it. Some days I'm not.
Because I'm with you on that one. Because the transfer portal is crazy. Like if they tell you ain't gonna play, you ain't playing the first 3 games, or they go, okay, I'm transferring. Like, or they get mad at the coach, I'm transferring. Like they don't even. They don't even have to stay there for nothing. They just transfer right away.
Yeah, it's different now. It's different now. So
yeah, all on getting paid all that money. That's what made me mad with the defensive line. They was making all this money driving Lambos and Urus and all this crap, and we couldn't get 5 damn sacks in a year. What are we doing? Like, how you making all this damn money driving around a Lamborghini in Tallahassee, and you can't even get to the quarterback? What are we? They need to take your money back. They need to take your Lambo back or something. Like, and it be seem like the contract's getting crazy and crazy with all this stuff, man. It's crazy how much money you Joker make now.
So Brock Glenn, he stayed.
Oh no,
he transferred.
Yeah, he transferred.
I'm glad he transferred. I hope he went to. I don't forget where he transferred to, but he transferred.
When he found out that they brought in the Boston College dude, he was out.
Yeah, he was out. Just like Luke Rodemaker. What's his name? Luke Rodemaker. Did he transfer too?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he went to California or something.
He
got up out of there too.
He need to go somewhere else. We don't need him. Only person we got is that what's the young black kid name? That played he played that one game. I forget his name. Dang. But he's still there. Then we got a couple guys that came in, but what you call them need to go. Luke Rodemaker looked at all right. A couple. He looked all right. Maybe a series or 2. Other than that, get him out of there, man. What are we doing? This Florida State, man. What are we doing, man? We need to get back these championship years. That's why I tell people, you see in the Raptors. Huh?
You gonna be our quarterback this year?
Thomas Castellanos.
Tommy.
From Boston College. Thomas Castellanos. Castellanos, or whatever his name is, last name.
Well, I'm joking. Be looking older than
I mean, I had
yeah.
Yeah. I had Rodemaker playing all right on NCAA on PlayStation.
How long? How long you had them playing? All right, to the championship game. To the championship game, he folded up. ACC championship, he folded up. Man,
no, on the PlayStation though, he play all right.
Yeah, boy, that PlayStation, you making more decisions than he is. In real life, he got to make all of the decisions. He killing us in real life, man. Boy, let me tell you, boy, it hurts losing to the Miami to the Hurricanes and the Gators. Boy, I hate them fans. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Boy, I hate hearing them jokers, boy.
We lost some ridiculous games this year. That joke was just like,
man, I'm like, and the defense held up. The defense actually played good. Like, we just couldn't score no points. That's what I tell them. If we had any kind of off, and we was running high school plays. I don't know what plays we was running. We was running just the receivers running simple routes. What are we doing? Hitches and slants, and we ain't got nobody could go down the field really. And when we did have somebody go down the field, they get hurt. And they out for 3 games, 4 games. The dude Hakeem Williams, I don't know. He was supposed to be that deal. He ain't do nothing really this year.
Well, we open up with Alabama this year.
Correct.
We do.
I think we'll beat them. They coach. They got what's his name from Washington State or Washington. Where he came from? Washington. Kellen Moore, whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is, I don't know.
He horrible. We'll beat them. I think we'll beat them. He horrible. He had Monroe. What's his name? Monroe.
Yeah, Milroe.
He had Milroe. He had a stacked team. Saban left with a stacked team, and they couldn't even make the playoffs. Yeah, he out of there. They gonna get rid of him.
Milroe folded though. That was his thing. He came into the year supposed to be a Heisman candidate.
He's supposed to be a Heisman candidate. Yeah. It ain't nothing happen. Yeah, our spring game. I hope we got some, like, our receivers like average 6'4" and above this year. A lot of them guys transfer, but still, we had a bunch of transfer last year, and none of them do nothing. But the transfer we had, the difference between the transfer portal we got this year and the last year. Last year we had a bunch of bench. We had a bunch of players that really wasn't starting for the team they left. So, I can't really talk about that transfer portal last year because we had a depleted. A lot of our starters left, but this year I think we're gonna be a lot better. But Norvell better get his act together because he's gonna be going to the house pretty soon. Hey, and Norvell just like my Tampa Bay coach. He just like an old boy. They be standing on the sideline, look stupid as I don't know what. Like,
hey, the one from Tampa Bay, all you do is sit.
Hey, what are we doing? What's his name? What's that joker name? Tampa Bay.
Huh?
Todd Bowles. He be looking horrible. He be over there like this, cuz. Like they do so stupid. He just be standing over. He don't say nothing. He just be over there like this the whole game. Like, what are you doing, Todd Bowles? You ain't saying nothing. You ain't yelling at nobody. You just standing there. Norvell, he gets mad after we getting blowed out. Now he want to get mad. We've been losing, dog. What are you talking? What are you doing over there? Now you want to yell at people. It's too late now. We done lost the game. It's over. We got 1 quarter left and we down by 30. What are we doing? What are you yelling at people for? They don't want to play no more. Like, and Todd Bowles, man, I love the black coach. I be wanting him to win, but man, Todd Bowles, God, he do too much. He be doing too much.
See, that's I don't mind the black coaches either, but my most unpopular opinion is I think it's time for Tomlin to get out of Pittsburgh.
That's what everybody keeps saying. Because they ain't won a playoff game in how many years? 10 years? 9 years? 10 years? You know why it's time for
All I'm saying, like, I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I just think his time in Pittsburgh is worn out. It's time for him to put his coaching style on another organization.
Yeah,
because it's played out in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you why. Because they never had a backup plan for Big Ben, and they just tried. They've been trying out quarterbacks ever since. Ever since Big Ben left, they just been trying people out, and they gonna get it wrong again. Because I heard they talking about getting rid of Russell Wilson and keeping Justin Fields. They should have done that last year. You're doing too much. You should have just made that decision last year. Let Russ go on by his way. Let him go to another team. Let him play for another team. And
you got him for cheap.
You did get him for cheap, but
you got him on the cheap. So it's like I'm able to have both of them on the roster, check both of them out. If it don't pan out, ain't no real money lost.
Well, Phil was doing good. He was doing good while Russell.
But I just think I think that's gonna get his job because either they need to trade Fields and just go in a new direction at quarterback or something. But I know they're gonna try to do something because I keep hearing they talking about trading for Trevor Lawrence. I keep hearing that they talking about not even wanting Fields or Russell Wilson. They talking about trading for Trevor Lawrence. I heard. I'm like, you got to trade a couple ones to get Trevor Lawrence, and I ain't really sold on him. I ain't sold on Trevor Lawrence. I told everybody when he came from Clemson, he wasn't that. Everybody tried to make it like he was that dude. He was the shit in college. But I tell everybody, you know how many people could be good in college? Plenty of them. That don't mean they're gonna be a good NFL quarterback.
Yeah,
I thought it's different. No, cause when he started getting hurt, and that first 2 seasons, I said he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. He don't.
There's gonna be some people on the move this year. There's a few teams that need quarterbacks, and there ain't no quarterbacks in this draft.
Not like that. Sam Darnold gonna get a big deal, and I think when he go to a new situation, it ain't gonna be the same as the Vikings. I think the Vikings should have kept him. But I think they're gonna move on from him and keep on old boy that they drafted.
I don't know. I think they might trade old JJ McCarthy.
If I was them, I would. But I keep hearing they talking about get rid of Sam Darnold.
You know, yeah, JJ out there. Somebody gonna give Aaron Rodgers another chance.
They are, and I think it's gonna be. They talking about he might go to Pittsburgh or Vegas.
Nah, he ain't gonna work in Pittsburgh.
That's what I said.
He ain't gonna work in Pittsburgh.
They keep talking about
him and won't get along.
No, not at all. And I hit a giant. Because like Matthew Stafford, like if I was the Rams, why are you trying to trade back? They try to get rid of Matthew Stafford because he wants too much money.
If I was Stafford, I'd go ahead and retire. He should retire. He ain't got nothing left to do.
Yeah, but you know who got him in trouble, right? His wife. His wife keep posting all this stuff, and she keep being on all these podcasts, and they getting kind of they fed up with her.
Yeah, they need to sit on down, and then I mean, right now coming up, what you ain't got nobody but Cam Ward and Shador and Milroe.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Cam Ward should do it. Jackson Dart, but Jackson Dart, he probably gonna go like 3rd, 4th round. He ain't. Yeah, Milroe.
People don't know why Shador is so high. There's a lot of people that don't like Shador.
I don't know why. Let me tell you. I like Cam Ward, but reason why I like Shador a lot, let me tell you. The anticipation of his throws, because his offense, everybody, I look at his offensive line was horrible. I feel like if he had anybody else, if he had Cam Ward offensive line, he would have won the Heisman. That's just how I feel. I just feel like he had to run for his life every play. He like Winston in his first year at the Buccaneers. Like he's saying hike, and he already looking to run. He hiking the ball. He looking where to take off at. like his offensive line was terrible. They couldn't run the ball for nothing because they just was horrible at the offensive line. But I think them the two top quarterbacks should do it. Ward, I think it's whatever you want. I think Ward got a stronger arm and he could run more. If that's what you want, you take him. If you want somebody that's gonna be a pocket passer, you take Shedeur.
I mean, it's gonna be wherever they end up. I mean,
yeah,
Titans got the first pick.
But I keep hearing they talking about they want to trade it back. They want to trade it back.
I mean, maybe they believe in Will Levis.
I don't see why. He's horrible. He's horrible.
I mean, you got that, and then what? You got Cleveland picking second.
They just got too much money out there. They don't know what they don't think they're gonna be able to do nothing. They need just take whoever best on the board because Myles Garrett talking about leaving. Deshaun, they still paying him all that money. Then I thought Winston, he had his little chance. I thought he was gonna be the answer until he started doing the pick sixes.
They just need to let Deshaun go back and start getting his massages again. Mm-hmm. That's when he was balling.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
He was balling when he was getting his massages. As soon as they stopped that, he can't do nothing now.
Right, the man was getting the full body massage. They should have just let the man keep getting them, right?
He should just kept getting the free ones and stop, and that's it. Instead of trying to pressure them.
Yeah, he was going to the professionals. He was doing too much. He should have just kept with them. He should have just kept with it.
His problem was he trying to fly out these Instagram massage therapists.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He should have just stuck with the hood ones. He should have just stuck with the hood ones that wasn't telling on him.
They talking about he flew out one from Atlanta. Look, if I'm in Houston, what do I need to fly anything from Atlanta for? I'm in Houston. Houston. What ain't in Houston that I gotta get from Atlanta?
Right.
We talking about Houston. We talking about Houston.
Because I done been to listen, what he couldn't find beside Houston that he didn't have to leave the state of Texas.
I just have to call nothing from Atlanta if I'm in Houston.
He could have went to Austin, San Antonio, Dallas. He had plenty of options before he went to Georgia. That like he could.
Man.
But
now they got the Baltimore kicker. He hemmed up getting these massages too.
I see, but they ain't gonna hit him like they hit the They ain't gonna mess with him. They real quick. They gonna say all he do is kick footballs. We ain't gonna deal with him.
Hey, I don't even know why they breaking that up. I'm like, he a kicker. He ain't making no money.
Right. You know they gonna bring it up, but you know they ain't about to hit him like they hit Deshaun. They messed up Deshaun's whole life. When that stuff hit him, he couldn't do nothing after that.
Nope.
But man.
But I mean, before we move on, I know we've been on football for a minute, but I did want to ask y'all. How y'all felt about Super Bowl halftime show?
Okay, let me tell you. Go ahead, cuz.
I mean, I was checking it out to see how the start was gonna be. Eventually, I went on, took me a store break. Went to the store.
You went to the store? Okay. Hey, what you mean you went to the store? You ain't watch it? Okay, let me tell you, cuz. Let me tell you. It was listen. Hey, Chico. He said he took a smoke break. You heard him?
I went to the stove.
Yeah, I heard him.
I went to the stove.
Oh boy.
Let me tell you, I had to rewatch it because it was so much stuff going on that I didn't even know. It was so much stuff he was doing to like disrespect and showing like with America and whole thing, right? So the American flag thing, he was okay. That he had something to do with Black history, with all the Black people in the. So it was a bunch going on, cuz it was a bunch going on. A lot of people ain't like it, I loved it because he had so much going on, people didn't even know. So I didn't even know the situation with Drake and X in the X situation. The reason why he was in the Big X performing was for X. Did you know that?
I mean, that's one of the theories I heard.
Okay.
One of the theories, because that's my thing. That's my thing. There's so many theories about what he meant. What I think should happen, somebody need to interview Kendrick and ask him what the stuff meant. Because I heard the X was about old XXX Extension dude.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I also heard the X was just a bold to a PlayStation controller. And that PlayStation is owned by Sony, who is in charge of Drake stuff. And
correct.
So I done heard so many variations.
Like, I heard that too. I heard that part too.
All we wanted to do was see a show.
And that was my thing. Like me personally, I didn't care for the halftime show. And people was like, oh, this was deeper than that. He was really getting. I say, look, this is the Super Bowl. Most people drinking, getting drunk. I ain't trying to decipher what your deep political Look, man, I'm put on a show. Put on a show. I can't even see a show. It's called a halftime show. That's what
everybody was mad about. Cause I was like, because when I heard about what all the whole show was about, I'm like, hold on now. I wasn't in the I didn't get none of that. I didn't even, because the thing that really got me was this with performers at just performing, a lot of performers anyway. When you go to a concert, anything, they always perform the new stuff they do. Like, what do we like? Why don't you play the stuff that we know you from? Like, what are we playing? Like, he played all that new stuff in the new album that a lot of people, if you're not from the West Coast, a lot of people don't even listen to Kendrick really like that. So you have, you know what I mean? Everybody don't listen to him like that. They try to make it like everybody listens to him like that, but that's not the, on this side of the country. Everybody don't listen.
I give him his props. I like Kendrick, but he got the halftime show because of Not Like Us.
Yeah,
correct.
If he didn't really, if he didn't have that, when was the last time somebody had heard something from Kendrick before Not Like Us? It had been a couple years.
Yeah, you heard stuff on, but like I say, everybody don't know it. Everybody don't listen to it.
One big, you know what I'm saying?
So
because it was big, you just ain't listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, they don't play it over here. They play Drake over here.
But yeah, West Coast stuff, like, it's West Coast. It typically don't make it over this far.
Yeah, it don't come over here.
And that's what I'm saying. Unless you really mess with that person, you ain't gonna hear it like that over here. It ain't happening.
So
it ain't happening. Like, but I get exactly what you're saying. But it was everybody was it was a whole, because then he bought out Serena, she used to date Drake and all this. And
like that was another thing. Like so many theories with that. So many theories with Serena coming out.
I went to the store. I ain't even see all that. I was at the store.
Like they had the theories. They had the theories about Serena too. Like some people, you brought out Serena because she used to date Drake. Yeah. Well, Serena's also from Compton.
Oh, yeah, right. That's what she's from Compton. That's where she's from.
So she's from Compton. But then people was like, well, he brought out SZA. SZA used to date Drake too.
Yeah, that's what they said that too.
But I had to do research on that. When SZA and Drake dated?
When he was on Nickelodeon.
2009.
I was about to say probably when he was nobody.
2009. You think I'm worried about the person I was dating in 2009? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Even Serena. He last dated Serena in like 2016, 2017.
Right. And
almost 10 years ago. You think I'm worried about her quit walking at the Super Bowl?
I'm about to say, the list that he probably got. You know the list he got. You could have brought out a bunch of women out there.
I say, man, you bring out Serena. I ain't worried about that. I don't already had Serena. Why do I care? She out there quit walking. But yeah, I just want to get y'all a quick take on the Super Bowl, man.
Oh yeah.
You heard me, Chico. Toy, you see this sweet tea. Because she gonna be like, boy, what's that cup?
What you said? What's
Hey, I said it's sweet tea.
I said.
Toy gonna be like, boy, what's in that cup?
Yeah, sweet tea. You know she is.
She coming.
Hey, you know she is.
Mm-hmm.
Because hey, you know she is. I see Tasha talking about what's up, cousin. But
you get to see on who all on and stuff like that.
Tasha mama. I forgot who else. I ain't see who else, but I see them too. That's on there. But man, I want to talk about being a black father growing up in this crazy world. Like, I want to talk about that because I want to get both y'all opinion on this. I feel like if we cry, we weep. If we sad, we like. Either way we go, if we get to a successful spot, we should act like we know we done been there before. I feel like black men, we in a bubble. Feel like sometimes, like no matter what we do, is something. It's a reason why. You're emotional, or you this and that. You weak. If a black man cry, we soft or whatever. Like, as being a black father, I want y'all to talk about that. I want to get y'all outlook on that.
I mean, to me, it's something that's it goes way back long before us. I mean, you can go back as far as you want to. I mean, you can go back to slavery if you want to. As black men, we were already seen as strong physically. We're always seen as strong. But even back then, we were kind of like, we had to be protectors. You know, we had to stand up for our women. We had to stand up for our children back then. So yes, to show any form of weakness, it put our women, it put our kids at risk. You know, because it did come across as weak. I mean, if you fast forward to today, yes, people say, "Oh yeah, you know, as a man, you should be able to cry and show emotion." You're right. The key word in that, we should be able to do that, but in reality, we can't.
Correct. Okay. Right.
We just can't. And that's the reality of it. We should be able to, but the reality is we can't be that way. We can't afford to be that way. I mean, if we cry or weep, we typically will have to be by ourselves where no one can see it. You know, we have to put that to the side until we can be alone, because, like I said, the reality is we can't afford to show weakness. You know, you can't show weakness in front of your spouse or significant other or your kids. You got to show them that you are strong for them, whether you are or not. You got to put on that show that you are. So unfortunately, in my opinion, unfortunately, we can't afford to show weakness. You know, and those things are viewed as showing weakness if we cry, you know, and things like that. We just can't afford to do it. So I mean, that's my take on it. And I mean, I've always been a realist. I understand how things should be or how people want them to be, but I'm a realist. What's the reality of it? The reality is, yeah, it's viewed as weak, and we can't do it. We can't do it.
And hey, cuz that's why I'm asking all this, because I feel like that is so crazy. Like, because at the end of the day, you feel like this how I feel sometimes. Like my girl or whatever, somebody, my son, come tell me something, and I feel like I could be the you know, the helping hand with it for them. But when it's that time, when I actually need it, like it's hard. It's hard. And like you say, you can't let them see that when you in that time of need. You know what I mean? And and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just for the black us black men. It's crazy that's how it is for us. Like it's always we, you know, we the providers, we this, we that, and when it come time for when we need that, it's hard to we can't just go crying or, you know what I mean, going out later or going to. It just don't work like that, like you say. Like, and that's why I want to ask y'all, cuz what you think?
I think that, you know, we in a time that we got to break that cycle. We got to break that way of thinking. Like, if you show emotions, you soft. Nah, you're not soft when you're showing emotion. You know what I'm saying? Because we're living in that time where if we gonna live tough and be hard and not show emotions, ain't no way our kids gonna grow to be able to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because like my daddy was like that. Like, he always showed tough love. You know what I'm saying? He never showed that he was hurting or nothing like that, when he actually probably was. So like, it's just some things where you have to break that cycle. You know what I'm saying? Be more open and be more willing to communicate a little bit better versus like, well, I ain't gonna do this because I'm a man and I'm gonna just hold it inside. If I want to cry, I'm gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I haven't cried, and like, real talk, like, the world moves so fast to when like us as men, we just got to keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't be. I don't really have time to cry. You know what I'm saying? Because I just be trying to make sure everybody's straight. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? But I feel as though that's a way of communicating. You know what I'm saying? Showing emotion. There's nothing wrong with showing emotion.
Chico?
It sounds good.
I know it sounds good.
It sounds good. And you're right. You're right. We should break that cycle, but individually we can. But as a society, that's a little bit more difficult. I mean, you can make the move to break that cycle within yourself and down to your kids, but as a society, as a whole, it's a lot harder to do because this is something that's been ingrained for so long. It's not something that like a switch can just be flipped and now it's different.
Yeah.
And that's the scale I'm looking at it from. Yes, individually, we can do stuff to try to change that. But again, once you make your emotion showing public, now society is judging you. Society looks at you as weak. You know, your kids may not, because they know you. But like I say, it's on a bigger scale that I look at it from. that's more of the problem than us individually, because it's society. It's a lot of times it's our women that look at it too. I mean, a woman look at her man crying. A lot of times, some of them they in their mind like, this fool over here crying. When somebody run up on me, what he gonna do? He gonna cry to save our life? Like, no, I need him to throw hands. I don't need him crying right now. So
yeah.
It's
I was looking at. Okay,
there's nothing wrong. Like I said, there's nothing wrong on the grand scale for us individually to want to break that cycle. But at the same time, we can make that change individual in our own lives. But we still got to be aware that in society,
that's where it is at. In the home, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you got to be tough. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way you got to be. I ain't gonna be crying in society. Nah, I ain't got time for that shit.
Hey.
Got older.
Now she don't want to say hey to me. Now she done duck down.
Yeah, so I mean, I will say I don't. I'll be the first one to say like I haven't cried in front of my kids, but
me either, never in history.
I try to keep that separate because I shouldn't let what society think affect that in my household, but unfortunately it does. I think we all, to some extent, we fall to how society sees us. And we sometimes play along. Play along with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely do. We definitely do, cuz that's you said a mouthful there. I want to get to y'all. I want to get to the fathers. I only got one child, but I know you and cuz could tell me a lot better. So how hard is it being a father? I want you to let everybody know how hard it is. If especially people that didn't get to grow up with a nice household, a good showing with family, growing up as a kid, seeing something that they can model off of with kids.
I mean, really, y'all the veterans. You are the veterans. I'm the one that got the young ones. Y'all the one that's the veterans. I may be the oldest one sitting here, but y'all the vets in the father world.
Yeah.
Cuz speak on that. Cuz speak on it.
Speak on pertaining on. Ask the question again.
Okay, cuz I want you to talk to the black males, black fathers out there that has to deal with they don't have one kid with one woman. I want you to talk to them guys. If they don't know how to do this, the co-parenting. I want you to talk to those guys and tell them the best way to co-parent and how they still should be there for their child.
On a hypothetical note, it's cheaper to keep her at first. That's what you need to understand. You need to understand why you got with that woman. And if y'all have a child, y'all need to work it out. Put all your selfishness, put all your differences to the side, and come together and be a family for that child. From 0 to 18.
Cuz ain't that Gianna behind you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. All right. Okay.
So with me having multiple, baby mothers or whatever, I guess the best way I can put it is to always think about that child, and that child well-being comes first, and you may be in a situation where you got to pay child support and stuff like that. But at the same time, if you taking care of that kid financially, you still got to be there for that kid emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more important than the money.
Hey, Debbie, that's what I want you to tell them, because time is way more important than money. That's what I try to tell people. I try to tell young kids.
Then
I don't care how much money you got.
Yeah, you end up being lost. I mean, because in your heart you feel like you financially you're doing for that child, but like kids need both of their parents. You know what I'm saying? And you got to do what you got to do. You brought them in this world. You have to be there for them, especially emotionally. And like I got 6, and like Liv, that's my last shot at being able to like raise one and like just be there every day, And I want that experience, you know what I'm saying? Because my other kids didn't really get that experience, I'm in South Carolina, they in Florida, Michigan, you know what I'm saying? I feel as though I owe it to myself and I owe it to Leah, to like have that opportunity to like be there every day, and loving it.
That's because you said that's different.
You're gonna make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We all human. We make mistakes, but you have that opportunity while you're here to like fix a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need to do. Maybe those not good right now. But as long as you live, you still have that opportunity to.
I can't see you. That's my room.
Hey, cuz that's exactly what I want. I'm glad that's what you told him. And before I let Chico go, I'm just gonna say, like, I was there in the house with my son till I went on the road, do welding and stuff like that. And I felt like, I used to feel like a piece of whatever. I ain't gonna say nothing because Gianna right there behind Chico. But I felt like when I was going, I didn't feel right. And I used to feel like, okay, I'm gonna take them on these trips. And when I get home, when I fly, have them come to me, I'm gonna take them on this for spring break and take them to Bahamas and do all this stuff with him. And thought, that was making up for my time. But you can't never make up that time. I don't care how much money you got, what you doing. You could buy all the Christmas presents, you could do all this. It don't make up for the time you miss. So I tell young kids, especially younger kids, tell them, just know what you're doing for you. Talking about having fun. You don't have too much fun because that's 18 years and plus. Now it's 25 to 26 years. It ain't no 18 years no more. It's past that. So especially like Chico, he got girls. He ain't gonna just tell his girl, y'all got to go find somewhere else to go. So I know he ain't gonna do that. So he got 18 plus. You got to add college and all that stuff. But Chico, you having all your kids there at the house with you, and getting to grow up with all your kids in the house. I want you to tell the people out there about their experience.
Get out of here!
They're gonna let him one. Uh-oh.
What you got, Chico?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Chico got 3. He got a boy and 2 girls.
I got 3 of them. Oh, I ain't finna catch you now. Don't.
You trying to catch me at the end? Too late to catch me now.
They ain't gonna catch you. I done shut the factory down. I done fired all the workers. We'll find all the workers. Ain't no. That's it.
Hey,
Cuz you sure you sure you done?
they ain't been.
You don't. I thought you gonna make it even.
No, that's it. That's I don't shut the factory down, man. It's over with.
Their names.
It's over with. The factory shut down, man. It's crazy. As we was coming up, I don't know if Buffy thought the same way, but I had kind of thought that KJ was gonna be right here with the basketball team.
yeah, you right.
He was a wild one, boy. We used to hit the club. It was KJ that's bouncing off the wall. I'm like, this man, he wild. But it turns out he the one that had one and they ain't had another one since.
Yep. Hey, I thought the same thing because I thought I was gonna have me a basketball. I wanted me a basketball team at one time, boy. I say, boy, when I ain't seen nothing coming, I said, boy, I'm good on this. Well, I just get a bunch of pets now.
Get it. Yeah, but I mean, from my perspective, it's what? Huh? Come here. But yeah, it's definitely time. Nothing replaces the time with your kids. In my case, I'm the married one here. But even for those that's not, man, having a civil relationship with the mother of your kids, I believe is paramount. I know it's not always easy. It's not always easy, but having a civil relationship, I think is key. Because your kids do see that stuff. And I know as Bubba said earlier about that age-old phrase of like cheaper to keeper, I don't always think it's best to stay with somebody just because y'all got kids together. Because if y'all not hitting like that,
because listen, it's miserable. It's miserable.
The kids will see. The kids will see and feel the tension between y'all.
Yes,
if y'all not really like that.
Yeah,
they'll see that.
I mean, you definitely got to know.
Yeah,
you have to be cognizant and have to know and have to come to that mutual agreement that it's time to have one. You can't just be like.
That's why I say, like, I know it ain't always feasible to have a civil relationship with the mother of your kids, but it should be tried at least. Because everything should be done with the kids' best interests at heart. And even on my side, even though I am married and with the mother of all three of mine, like it's still about time, making time for them, trying to show them the right way. Definitely not easy. Parenting is not easy. Whether you got one kid or 6, it's not easy. And
it's different.
And like nothing prepares you for it. I don't care what type of talks you've had prior to. Nothing prepares you for being a parent. So
I don't see any.
Close it.
It's a heart by pop.
Close it.
Yep. But man, boy, cuz hey, boy, for Chico, man, listen. I thank y'all for coming out tonight, man. Sure. I would definitely, especially when football season in, I definitely we get on here. But
you got to do it when the season actually going.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, but before I get y'all off here, you know, hey Chico, I don't ask you this already, but I'm gonna ask Buffy. I'm gonna ask you again. Hey, I gotta ask you your top 5 rappers before you get off here, cuz.
Rappers.
Top 5 rappers, new, old, I don't care what it is.
Hold on, you trying to leave? Let me get me another.
This is right there.
Top 5. You mean my personal?
Personal, cuz that like me and Chico talking before. Hey, I can't. Hey, what your top 5 is? I can't get mad at you for your top 5. That's your top 5.
I ain't gonna get mad at it, but I call it garbage. I ain't gonna be mad, but I call it garbage.
Let me see. I can tell you, like, you know, every now and then I have to go back and listen to it. You know, I mean, like, I'm really more so in the like groups, like Outkast, like, you know, Andre 3000, like.
Okay.
I go with Eminem because I always listen to Eminem. I don't know why, but
okay,
he always draw me back.
Who?
Young Jeezy. Always on Jeezy.
Oh, I thought he said Easy. I thought he said Easy. Go ahead, Jeezy. You said Young Jeezy. Go ahead.
Hey, you gotta be quiet.
Okay, you said Jeezy. You said.
Listen, don't scratch me again.
I think Trick Daddy go tell you the truth. I still listen to Trick Daddy.
Look, you know, Cuz put his head down. I be
more so like on the group thing, man. Like Hot Boys. I'm always on Hot Boys.
It sounds like Cuz right now. He don't want to tell us what his real top 5 is.
That's what it is, Cuz.
You can throw stuff out there right now.
Why you just can't tell us what your top 5 is?
Your top 5. Your top 5, Chico.
I gave mine on the last talk.
I missed it.
We trying to get yours.
Cuz, what's your top 5 is, man? Come on, Cuz, don't do that, man. Don't do that. What your real top 5 is? I don't care who it is. We don't care who it is.
I care.
Eminem, Lil Wayne, T.I., Young Jeezy, and I said Eminem, right? I already said Eminem, so
yeah, because it's taking them too long.
I don't know. I got a 4 right now. I got my top 4.
No, you got it. He got his top 4.
Okay.
Daddy. I ain't gonna say. I ain't got nothing to say about that. You know, it took a while to get you to your one. Cause I know you was playing when you said Trick Daddy.
You thought I was playing. Hey, that Trick has a 5, man.
Hey man, I love Trick, I do, but I ain't fit to put Trick in no top 5.
I missed your top 5, Chico. Who your top 5? You still rocking with Twister?
No, he ain't in my top 5. No,
he ain't in top 5. Hey, Cuz still. I told Cuz last time, Cuz the one to put me on Busta Rhymes. You remember Cuz used to be rocking with Busta Rhymes?
Yeah.
No.
I remember Cuz had me on No Limit Records.
Man, I got let me tell you, I got tired of I remember Cuz used to make me mad with the Mercedes thing, man. I got tired of seeing that album. And it will never come out. Mercedes.
Rear end.
Real Ian. Remember, it finally came out 3-4 years later.
That junk was in the CD cover of like
remember?
I think the 2 No Limit albums.
Every album it was in there.
That's P Lover too. He ain't gonna let nobody just.
Yeah, and cuz ain't like nobody to hold the CDs either. Cuz like, let me borrow one of the CDs. No. I'll make you one. I'll make you one. Let me get the CD book for the weekend. No. You want to make it one. Hey, one more thing, because I know the Miller family watching. Let one more thing. What's your top 5? Or not top 5. What's one of your favorite Miller moments? Like with granddad or grandma? It could be with anybody. What's one of your that first thing come to your mind when you think about that Miller Street?
First thing that came to my mind and hit my toe, that hump that right there behind Grenada Chair. Tripping off that hump right there. You know that hump all went across.
You talking about right behind the chair, right there before you get to the picture.
Yep. I was at work. My last day at work. Thursday. But this old lady walked past me. She said, "Here, AP, she give me one of the grenaded pies with the raisins on it." Why? I ain't seen one of them pies in 1982. I said, "Granddaddy."
Hey.
So what you got? I got 2 of them. We was all staying the night out there, and I want to say it was about 9:00 at night, and we all said we was hungry. Grandma looked at us and say, "There's a loaf of bread in there and a jar of mayonnaise. Y'all can eat all you want." I don't like mayonnaise to this day.
For real.
I don't like mayonnaise.
I remember mayonnaise.
And then my other one was getting up on a Saturday, went in there and got some cornflakes.
With no milk.
I ain't talking about Frosted Flakes. I'm talking about the originals with the rooster on the box. The rooster on the box.
Well, you got to put all the sugar in there and still don't taste right.
With no milk. No milk. Granddaddy say, "There's some water in there."
I remember you eating something with some
I did. I ate the original cornflakes with water. I might as well had to wet the box. It ain't the box, because that's what it tastes like.
Hey, listen. Hey. Hey, how about I know y'all, do y'all remember Uncle Sonny and Uncle Jude, rest in peace, Uncle Sonny and Uncle Jude, when they ain't never tell you what they were cooking? Oh, boy. And go in there and get your some. And I remember Grandma used to be laughing because Grandma already knew what they were cooking, and they let you get some. And they just been there pouring. They just been there pouring cans of whatever they had. And they're mixing all of it one. And you be hungry, you sit there, and they're like, "Go get your some."
Hey, Uncle Sonny came in that one time. He came in that one time trying to get grenade and get somebody with dog food. They think no Uncle Sonny put it on the stove. Grenade said, I thought you said that was dog food.
Listen, boy, Uncle Jude, boy, they'll get you. Hey, and then I say, what I just ate? Well, he know that was some coon right there. Boy, he know what that was. No, I ain't know what it was. What you talking about? Oh man, And then, what? One of the favorite moments when Granddaddy talking about when Granddaddy said these boys passing licks in here when me and Bill using the fight. He told Grandma these boys passing licks in here. Hey, y'all remember Granddad threw that the cane at Uncle Sonny and hit him, and he wasn't even looking.
He hit me one time solid with a switch. He threw it back there.
Man,
he hit me perfect.
Hey, Chief. Granddaddy had the switch so low, you would thought it was a fishing rod. Listen, Granddaddy be sitting in the seat, and he just get that switch from beside the chair.
My daddy and
Hey, Chief. Do you remember how much the Mountain Dew was? If you need to get one for Granddaddy, how much you had to pay?
No, I don't remember that.
But you go in there and get a Mountain Dew you want to, boy. That's 50 cents for you. You don't know where you gonna get the 50 cents from. Hey, the first one free.
I do remember Grandma being gangster. I remember that time we was playing outside in the road at their house, and we saw that snake in the road, and we told Grandma, and she come out the house with a hoe.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Oh,
yeah. He came out the house with a hoe and went up the road and chopped his head off. I say, man.
Huh?
Hey, boy, Grandma was game, boy. Hey, go get me another switch. Go get that. Ain't gonna worry right there. Go get another switch. Man, shoot. Y'all remember we used to race up beside? Remember we put remember we made a basketball goal at the crate on the light pole?
Man, we have nothing that was legit. The crate on the pole. We played baseball with a handle from an axe and a tennis ball.
I remember that when we had the bases right there within the 20 feet radius, all three bases.
Until we hit the ball out there where Uncle J Dog was, and nobody wanted to go get it.
And nobody wasn't going out there.
The black dog.
Yeah.
Right.
That was black.
Listen.
What's that dog name? Start with a P.
I don't know, but do y'all remember Grandma Dog Brownie?
Hollow.
Hey, do y'all remember Grandma Dog Brownie? That child she had?
Nuh-uh.
Remember the brown child she had in the backyard?
I don't remember that one. I don't think I went back there too much.
I remember Buddy. That's it.
Yeah, I remember Buddy.
Okay, Buddy. Okay, but she had a big child that was back there. You couldn't even, like when she used to tell me when she rang out the clothes, you say go hang the clothes up. I used to be scared to go hang the clothes up. Shoot, like, Grandma, you got to go out there with me. Shoot, Grandma, boy, Grandma ain't play though. Hey, do y'all remember this one? I remember somebody called that Grandma say, one of them piss-tail girls on the phone for you.
I get the food up.
I'm like, Grandma, what is that? What's piss-tail girl? What is that? I don't know what that means. One of them piss-tail girls on the phone for you.
I'm still trying to figure out what a doggone deluxe was.
Deluxe. I doggone your picture.
Doggone your picture. Doggone your picture. A doggone deluxe.
Is was a picture a baseball player or a picture of a Kool-Aid? Doggone your picture of Kool-Aid.
Hey, boy, you ain't never lied. I ain't never know what that meant. Hey, I ain't never know what it meant either when you stand in front of the TV and Granddad used to tell you, your dad ain't no glass maker.
Get out the light.
And then had the I'd be a monkey's uncle.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'd be a monkey's uncle.
Oh man. Boy, grandma and granddaddy was boy, they was and I tell you, that's why I be telling mama though, man, that's when everybody used to come. I mean, everybody used to come down there when granddaddy and grandma was like, everybody used to come down there. That's when we had the family reunions and stuff like that. When both of them was here.
Remember going on them aluminum can hunts with granddaddy.
Oh yeah.
What'd you say?
Hunting for them aluminum cans in the dumpster.
Oh man, cuz don't even. I remember granddaddy.
The one that's far back is when it was me, you, and Poncho riding with granddaddy one time, and we were riding back, and it was raining, and Poncho hat had flew off his head while we were riding back. Poncho had to go hunt that thing down.
Hey, but y'all remember when the cans? Granddaddy had so many cans, right? He had to put the pallets on back of the truck to make the truck high. We used to put the pallets on the back.
Yeah.
We ride around with all them cans. Every can in Jefferson County.
Hey, I remember
we get them back to the house, and then we had to pour them in the driveway so he can roll over them.
Mm-hmm. And he'll just be going back and forth. I remember he used to say, put a little bit of sand in them. We'll get a little bit more money. Hey, before we get off here, man, I remember. Did y'all ever go to the grocery store with Granddaddy Uncle Sonny?
No.
Oh man, listen, in the Fairmont. Y'all remember the Fairmont?
Yeah.
In the Fairmont, right?
Yeah.
So Uncle Sonny driving us to town.
Yeah.
And Pop say, God damn it, you drive slower than me. He say by the time we get to the store, it's gonna be closed. Oh boy. Hey.
But yeah, before we get out of here, I do want to say, hey, we them original Miller boys, and I think somewhere along the way, we lost touch. We lost touch for what it was to be the Miller boys. Again, I don't know if any one of us can remember when all three of us was at the house at the same time.
That's true.
So in all seriousness, we really need to arrange a time where we all go to the house, get everybody together. Because I feel like everybody has somewhat separated. We ain't what we used to be.
Right.
For whatever reason. I mean, I know everybody got their own lives and everything, but first and foremost, we are family. We all family. And there was a time where we clearly was a lot closer than what we are today. So this was a long time coming. All three of us on here, but we all need to be all in the same place at the same time.
Right. And this
right
here was easy to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this was easy.
It was easy to do. Could have been there.
This was easy to do, but like I say, I want us to be in the same place at the same time. We need to see each other face to face. We need to take the Miller Road walk.
Yep.
No, we can't say when the last time we did that.
Right. We gotta walk the Cook. We gotta walk the Ruby. We gotta walk the to the mailbox.
So I wanna put out there for all of us, something for all of us. We need to arrange a time where we all go home at the same time. I'll go to the house at the same time.
I seen y'all my schedule, so I'll let y'all see what that look like.
So
it's easy. I got my schedule for the year.
But Chico, man, you said a mouthful, man. And that's what I like when I go to these funerals and stuff like that. I talk to Mama and Toy. I talk to your mom. I tell all of them like it ain't the same. Like we all here, you know. And it seems like the only time we see each other is funerals and weddings, and baby showers. Like other than that, we don't see each other. We like you say, like it used to be. And us, the boys, like you say, the original Miller boys, like that's why, that's why I reached out to both y'all. And you know, me and Chico did a podcast before, but because all three of us together, it's hard. It seems like it's always hard to get all three of us at the same time anywhere. But like Chico say, like we got to make sure and all we gotta do is plan ahead. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm taking off this weekend. This the weekend I got clear, whatever. And we make it work. But definitely, I'm glad to see y'all. Glad both y'all doing good with the kids and everything, man. But like you say. In another thing, like I do want to. We talk about more things. I do want to get y'all on here on my podcast. We talk about all kinds of different subjects and everything. But definitely we get together, meet somewhere. Well, we got to do, especially back home, like Chico say, because whether y'all know it or not, all we got to do is tell everybody we coming. And everybody will show up. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
So if we tell them us three gonna be there at the same time at the same place, they coming. So I know for sure that would definitely happen. But hey, man, and another thing, a lot of grown men and a lot of black men don't say this much, but guess what? Hey, cuz I love y'all. Chico, man. Hey, yeah, cuz I love you. Yeah, cuz I love you. So I just want to let you know that. But
no, it ain't that Diddy love, but I love y'all.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
You kind of saying it weird now. Say it again, see?
All right.
But definitely, man. Thank everybody for coming out and watching the great episode of Chop It Up with KJ. Thank both my cousins for coming out today. We made this arrangement to come out today. Y'all keep watching the Chop It Up with KJ show. Y'all go subscribe on YouTube. Y'all continue to follow. This thing will keep getting better and better. And hope y'all had a great night tonight. And this is another great episode, Chop It Up with KJ. Thank y'all.
All right.
Holla.
Yep.